The concept of being in your wounded feminine energy is not given enough nuance or explanation in feminine energy spaces online. What people miss when they talk about wounded feminine energy is that the type of toxic behaviors that these wounded women take part in directly correlate to what their feminine archetype is. Susan Delfino from Desperate Housewives is an excellent example of a woman in her wounded feminine energy who embodies the shadow side or the wounded side of the maiden feminine archetype. So let's go ahead and break it down. The first sign that Susan is a maiden archetype woman who is in her wounded feminine energy is that she's very childish and self-infantilizing. Women who embody the shadow side of the maiden feminine archetype almost refuse to grow up. They're kind of stuck in like an extended adolescence. They're like Peter Pan. Her clumsiness is kind of passed off as this like really cute, silly, goofy thing. And yes, it can be entertaining at times, but the fact that she's a grown woman and she's barely in control of her adult body is a physical manifestation of the fact that she's kind of a child or a little girl stuck in an adult woman's body. We also see her self-infantilization with the relationship she has with her daughter. Her daughter is more of a mom than Susan. Susan goes to her own daughter for advice, which is sweet, but it's also really backwards. The second clue that Susan is the shadow side of the maiden feminine archetype is that she is very codependent, especially in her romantic relationships. Maiden women who remain in their child phase may find themselves in a string of relationships with men that are emotionally unavailable, or really dark, or even abusive. Maiden women kind of adopt this please take care of me persona that has them constantly chasing men so that they can feel safe and taken care of. Even though Susan is a hopeless romantic and she desperately wants to be loved, she never allows men to actually pursue her. She's always the one doing the chasing. The third sign that Susan is stuck in the shadow side of the maiden feminine archetype is that she very much has a victim mindset. Whether it's because she's getting taken advantage of, because she's so naive, or she trusted someone that she shouldn't have, or because she's broken someone else's boundaries, Susan always finds herself in some kind of trouble. Because maiden archetype women have that sort of take care of me vibe, they can easily find themselves trapped in the victim mindset, and anytime Susan finds herself in one of these situations that she herself caused, she always fails to take responsibility for her actions. Everything is happening to her, not because of something else that she's done. If you want to learn more about the strengths and weaknesses of the 7 feminine archetypes, I am currently developing my Feminine Archetypes Masterclass course. If you want to learn how to tap into your own unique brand of feminine energy that is going to bring out the most powerful, magnetic, and authentic version of yourself, this course is for you. You can find it at the link in my bio, or you can check it out on my website at thedreamgirlacademy.com. I would love to see you there.